Hey, hey!
So,
Yep. It is just starting up on my machine, so yes, we are broadcasting. Woohoo!
yay! Pray
Now
for
give me
us.
just a moment here.
Pray for us and our whitey tighties because we just started new jobs and have no clothing because it's all in the glamour chests. We've done better. So tonight it's starting all the low-level point-around quests of Limsa Laminza and doing our rogue and warrior marauder quests, and hopefully, if we get a chance to, we can unlock some of the higher quests that actually unlock things like the challenges and the aesthetician.
No!
Try
Better
saying
not
that
touch my
word
hair.
5 times fast.
I don't want to say it fast once.
Aesthetician. Well, you ready to roll?
No, I got myself involved in something. This will be over in a moment.
Why did you do that? Why does that Makoti have a horrible mustache?
I did it because that Makudi has a horrible mustache, obviously.
Apparently. Oh, come on. Pokey, pokey.
Come on.
One of these days I'll learn to type. But that day is not today. And here he comes
neutral.
with that horrible, horrible mustache. Bye, Mr. Makoti. Oh. At least he's not a stripper with a frog head. That was earlier today.
Yes.
I think the main quest we're going to get to is downstairs.
Okay, then.
Right by the 8th right. Which is this way. I'll remember which way I'm going. Really, I will.
You sure?
Yeah. Mostly.
Okay.
I do warn people, I am having some load issues. I think my machine is in dire need of a rebuild. Not looking forward to that.
Yeah, but you'll love it when it's over. Well, other than the Windows 10 bit.
Not looking forward to Windows 10.
Yeah, it's a nice mobile OS. It's not so good on desktop. It has alleviated some of the problems. It's better than like 8 was, but they still don't understand where the real objections come from.
Oh look! She has a quest.
Yes.
A level 1 quest!
Idolice. Janasham of the Brigare Consortium seeks the services of a conveniently unoccupied adventurer. Are we conveniently unoccupied?
We're conveniently undressed. Does that count?
I think that's inconveniently undressed.
Excuse me, miss. Might I have a moment or two to spare? You seem the type who enjoys being accosted for menial tasks, and I require someone to make a delivery to the dutiful sisters of Edelweiss.
Yes. My neck muscles are not sculpted by a lifetime of nodding yet, but give me a few levels.
I wouldn't be surprised if you hadn't heard of them. The sisters prefer not to advertise their presence here in Limsa Lominza. They do, however, perform a rather unique service, of which the Brigare Consortium has recently been the benefactory. I would have you deliver this package to the doorman, Lonwood, along with our profuse gratitude.
This unique service wouldn't happen to be undressing chocolate bunnies.
I think it is. Sweet Nick's Rosy Cheeks.
Woohoo! Proper procedure. Goblin merchant Sweetnix appears to be in some distress. Sweetnix is beauteous copy and crafty smart trade maker. Sweetnix makes busy deal with Uplanders. Need delivered letter to Gate of Mealvan, but Sweetnix has shiver shakes. Uplander walks to Gate of Mealvan for Sweetnix. Uplander delivers letter to Tax Lady Patacha.
He's afraid to
Did
go
you
see
understand
the
what
tax
he said?
I think he's afraid to go see the tax man, so he suck us with the deal.
Uh-oh. What makes him think we aren't afraid?
We're not afraid to be running around the middle of a pirate city in our tidy whities. Does anything more need to be said?
Yes.
Hello, Mr. Swoblest.
The right price. Swoozblit, the master merchant of Hawker's Alley, wants you to look into current market prices. You, miss, adventurer, I have work for you. I would have you pose as a customer and survey the market's current prices. Well, as long as I'm just not posing. Surely I did not see you bonk at so simple a task. All you need to do is strike up a conversation with the shop owners and glance over their wares. There are 3 merchants that interest me. Iron Thunder, Kyokyo-Rune, and Sinihel. Write down all you see on this price list and hand it to Blainswig on West Hawker's Alley. He shall reward you for your service.
He must have the battlecraft supplies.
You think?
Ooh, she has a birdie.
Yep, a hunting hawk. Well met, lass. Cast your peepers over these beauties. Not a spot of rust to be found. Every piece fresh from the forges of Naldik and Vimelis. Looking over the clipboard of prices. Okay.
Oh look, another quest. Good as that?
Good for what ails you.
Oh, this is level 15. Well, hold on that.
14, but yeah, let's hold.
Okay.
Since we won't be able to turn it in without changing classes.
Did we
or leveling
touchy
up a
the
bunch.
stone?
Yes.
Okay.
It
We
glows.
forgot to touchy all the stones, so I wanted to double check.
Yes, but that one was glowing.
Kyoko-Rune?
Kyokyo-Rune.
Hello, Octavia! Welcome, welcome! We're just kind of getting rolling.
Aha! Woo! Audience!
Hi, Kyoko-Rune.
Kyokyo-Rune welcomes welcome customer. Kyokyo-Rune loves his lovely trade. Kyokyo-Rune's goods are goodly made.
Beast tribes.
Yeah.
And Sinihil.
Fine day to you, miss. What can I interest you in? Why, you seem interested in most everything, don't you? Is this another one of those investigations? Oh, I have nothing to hide. A merchant with nothing to hide in a city full of ex-pirates.
Pirates.
That's pretty unique.
Yeah. Makes you wonder, huh?
You're the one what made a list for Ernst's plate? Well, let's have it then. Price list. A piece of parchment containing prices from shops and stalls all over Limsa Lominsa. Or at least about, 20 yards of Limsa Lominsa.
Yeah, something like that. Excuse me.
Nothing wrong with the market as far as I can tell. You oftentimes get pirates selling stolen goods at cutthroat prices, and that drives the numbers down right across Hawker's Alley. Thanks to these reports, though, we can tell at a glance when shady dealings are taking place. Good work, class. Shards.
Earth shards.
Something we will never get around to using.
No. Now, did we touchy the stone down here?
I don't know. We'll
Remember
find out when we see it.
Oh, it's sparkly, so we must have.
Yes. Yeah, we got that one on the way in, I think.
And now to talk to the tax lady for a very quivery gobby.
Where is Sweet Nix with those import records? Or, sorry, that would be you.
You're right. Where is Sweet Nix with those import records? Without the proper documentation, I'm afraid we shall have to expel him from the city. But I've got the letter right here.
Letter from Sweet Nix. The only thing written on this slip of parchment appears to be a mess of squiggly lines and randomly positioned ink blots.
Yeah, that sounds like a Gobby's handwriting. Why, these are Sweet Nix's records. Glad I am to see they were submitted in time. Honestly, you would think that goblin would have lost his fear of our offices by now. Every month he is to submit these papers, and every month his tardiness forces me to consider his removal. As long as he follows proper procedure, Limsa Lominsa is quite welcoming to foreign traders. Pray convey these words to Sweet Nix. Perhaps it will aid in soothing the poor goblin's fears.
Given the long line and argument going on next door, probably not.
Yeah, they've been here for quite some time, haven't they?
Yeah, it's like the people Baron has to keep complaining about at the post office.
And she has another quest. Duty calls.
Pataja of Mielvan's Gate needs help collecting duty on imported goods.
Here at Mielvan's Gate, we inspect all the goods that are imported into Limsa Lominsa and collect duties as the law requires. Some merchants, however, seek to evade this obligation, and we must chase them down. I would be grateful if you could deliver these 2 ledgers, one to a man named Sundimil. I probably just completely butchered that.
I'd go with Suntimel.
Suntimil? Okay. Who you will find at the Auckland. The other are a woman named Letitia who works at the Bismarck. If you are uncertain as to whereabouts the Bismarck, ask Sunhilla when you meet him, and he will point you in the right direction. Rogaine names! They are alphabet soup! Oops, sorry.
Considering that one, I'm wondering if they're trying more Scandinavian on some of those.
I think they're more Scandinavian / Rus, but the way they come off of it, it really does look like alphabet soup.
That's the 15, 14.
I felt so sorry for this one guy. He was new. He was playing a Rogaine. He had an actual name that was legit, but the combination made it look like one of the spam bots, so he kept getting kicked off of Novice Network.
Oh no!
And he's like, no, I'm a real player. I'm not a bot. I'm not here to sell gold. I felt so sorry for him, but his name really did look like an alphabet soup bot jumble.
Oh no. Uplander delivered letter to Gate of Mielvan. Uplander has wide heart and swift legs. Tax Lady Pataja has kind backwards for Sweetnix. Sweetnix has outflow of joy for Tax Lady Pataja. Sweetnix is happy gobby, gives Uplander jingly shiny.
Thank you. I will take your jingly shiny.
And next month, he'll be at it all over again because he still won't go to the Tax
Check him
Lady's
again.
That's right. Sweetnix write many letters, but never find right words.
Yeah, I think his problem is that he kind of is crushing on the tax lady.
Oh dear. And that's a romance that's doomed.
I don't know. It might not if it involves cheese.
I don't think that will save him.
Sentimo?
A ledger from Mielvan's Gate, you say? Log Assessor's Ledger. This booklet, penned by a log assessor from Mielvan's Gate, contains the names of merchants who have yet to pay the duty on the goods they imported into Limsa Lominsa.
Ooh, that's bad.
So, this is an important lesson we're going through here.
Mm-hmm.
What do you get when pirates go legit?
Taxes.
Bureaucracy.
And taxes. Lots and lots and lots of taxes.
Yeah, more outstanding duty payments. When will those merchants ever learn? Very well, if I catch sight of any offenders, I shall drag them to the gate, kicking and screaming if needs be. Can I watch?
That might be fun.
One more ledger bound for the Bismarck, you say? Follow this path to the upper decks and you'll find the place. Thank you, good sir.
So I guess we go through here?
Through the through the glowing blue line, yes.
Yes. I mean, I'm kind of bummed this isn't as open world as I'd kind of gotten used to with other MMOs, but at the same time, considering this was originally done for the PS3.
3. Yeah. Okay, that quest over there is a 3,
Touchy,
and
touchy.
yes, that needs touching.
Touchy, 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 touchy.
So we'll wait on the new quest right next to us.
Ooh! I think that was the last one we needed.
It was. And considering I don't think we've actually been right here before, we actually had managed everything.
Wow, that's impressive. I thought we would have skipped something.
Yeah.
As we streak through the kitchen.
Yeah, here's hoping there's not too much hot grease splattering around.
That would be bad. Letitia,
Yep.
tax evaders among our patrons, you say? Goodness me! Yeah,
What's the world coming to?
We've got this ledger and everything.
This booklet, penned by a log assessor from Mielvan's Gate, contains the names of merchants who have yet to pay the duty on goods they imported into Limsa Lominsa. Yeah.
I dare say this may well put an end to their appetite, but this is the best interest of the city-state. If any of the merchants named in this ledger come to dine with us, I shall see that Maven's Gate is notified without delay.
Ooh, pushing an ether.
Ooh, her next quest is level 2, but I think we need to take it.
Okay. We can certainly get up to level 2 in a hurry.
If needs be.
If it's like with other things, we won't be able to turn it in until we hit 2. We can take it now. 1,000 words. Letitia needs someone to report a bilking patron.
We spare no effort to ensure that all our patrons enjoy the finest food and hospitality, so it is doubly hurtful when someone decides to leave without settling their bill. Naria Belago, first-time patron, did just that. Our Sushmo is one who lovingly prepared the man's meal. She is quite upset about the whole affair and has taken it upon herself to draw an illustration of the offender. Might I trouble you to deliver it to the Yellow Jackets on our behalf? The Sushmo should be adding the finishing touches by now.
Oh dear.
Schmo. Grr, I poured my heart and soul into that guild dodo. If I ever get my hands on that scoundrel, I'll grind his bones to make my bread. Salty. Here it is, my rendition of the criminal. Please deliver it to Godibert at the Coral Tower. He will know what to do. I don't want that bread.
No.
I've suddenly lost my appetite.
Well, I know how to get it back again. Watch Food Wars. Or better yet, watch Restaurant to Another World.
Yeah. Mordin?
Licensed to Reeve. Mordin would like to make you a completely legal proposition. You want for coin venture? How do you fancy working for the Kraken's Arms, one of the greatest pirating crews in Limsa? If you're interested, take yourself up these here steps to the balcony above and talk to Carvalian, our captain. Do right by him, and he'll do right by ye. Completely legal for a pirating crew,
Yeah.
That's with the captain.
Yeah. Captain Carvalian. What is an Elysian like him doing in a city full of Rogaden, Hure, and Makote?
Actually, don't they answer that at one point?
Shh! Spoiler!
Okay. My memory's not good enough! Greetings, friend, and welcome to the Seventh Sage, purveyors of the finest spices from the East. All of our products are guaranteed obtained through completely legal means. Oh, you did not seek spices, but employment? Well then, let us speak of how you might be of service to our organization. Our Misery returned from her latest voyage bearing exotic spices never before seen in the Eorzea. I prepared 2 samplers, each of which I would have you deliver to certain individuals. The first is for Gennady, whom you will find at the Coral Tower. The second is for Master Lingsath, the head chef of the Bismarck. And do make certain the right person gets the right set. Go now and return here once you've accomplished the task. Okay, so the one in my left hand is the legal one, and the one in my right hand is the smuggling one. Got it.
I think they're both spices. It's just one's kind of black and the other's kind of red.
I'm sorry, but if you have to insist, and I do mean insist on the legality of something, or on the or on the certain property of something, it's probably not actually that.
G'nay.
Mm-hmm.
Welcome to the headquarters of the Yellow Jackets, keepers of the peace in Limsa Lominsa. Is there aught I can assist you with? Yeah, we've got this package of spices.
Seventh Sage Sampler. A set containing several exotic spices and instructions on how they can be used. Not something you would expect from the captain of a band of bloodthirsty pirates.
A sampler of spices courtesy of the Seventh Sage, you say? Oh, there's no mistake. This is fire sand. The kind used in garlands, besides. Quite intriguing. Very well. We will consider placing an order. Oh, you thought that you had brought me spice? I see you're not familiar with Calavarnisms. For the sake of convenience, he uses the word spice to refer to literally anything he has procured on the high seas. Lest you worry, the man isn't engaged in any activity that is considered piracy. Far from it. Think of him as a trader, a heavily armored one, represents Flamin's interests in the Eastern lands. Oh, so you say he's not a pirate, but he's a privateer. What's the difference between a pirate and a privateer?
They hangs pirates.
Yeah, that's about what I thought. Lost and found?
Yep, lost and found. Ganade seeks help with a growing problem in Limsa.
An alarming number of citizens have gone missing as of late, and I thought, and though I suspect you've heard the rumors, it's essential that we ascertain their safety. To this end, I've prepared a list based on reports of our citizens. Would you be so kind as to deliver them to my colleagues in Bulwark Hall? Nadelka is her name. My thanks, friend. Sorry. That was a tongue fumble on my part. Gunnibert?
A bilker at the Bismarck, and you have an artist's rendition of the man. Artist's rendition. A drawing of a man pieced together from descriptions given by eyewitnesses to his crimes, Most Highness. What in the seven hells is this supposed to be? Looks more like the prow of a ship than a man's face. Look, we would like nothing more than to bring the offender to justice. 'Tis our duty, after all. However, we will need a little bit more to go on than this piece of modern art. It would be easiest for all involved if Sushma were to come here and answer some questions. Please relay to her as much.
Sure, no problem. We can do this. Oh, looking at the characters running, you heard about the great butt scandal from the most recent patch, right?
The one that you were telling me about.
Yeah, later in the game, there's an item that, gives you a better butt.
Okay, then.
It was causing clipping issues with some other worn items, so when you sit down, it kind of protrudes through. So they removed it and kind of toned it down, the butt down, and people complained, so they've had to reinstall it.
Yeah. Where are you going? Oh, right. Shushma. Right.
Shushma.
Right.
So you've spoken with Goodybird? Within the bell, the Yellow Jackets will have that swindling scoundrel locked in a dungeon cell, and then I'll take my fillery knife and... Huh? Goodybird wants me to come to the Coral Tower for questioning? But what more information does he want that my drawing doesn't already provide? Isn't the picture supposed to paint 1,000 words? It would if you weren't so bad at drawing.
Something like that.
My
Let her
catcher?
maintain her illusions. Yes.
Lisa?
New sample from the 7th Sage. Alright, let's have a whiff of it then. And more spices. Ain't smelled nothing like it before. The note as came with it says it's a root to what grows on Othard. Last I heard, Othard was under Imperial rule. How the 7 L's did Carvalian manage to get hold of this? Any road, I reckon I can cook up somewhat fresh and new with it. Thanks for the delivery, friend.
And just for people keeping score at home, with everything that's been said, Carvalian has an open trade route to Othard, i.e. the East and Doma and Kugane and
The Eastern Continent.
the land of the samurai, among others.
Yeah. What do you mean, wait? I see 3 open tables. A sheepish request.
Yeah, we'll want to take this because this requires us to leave the city, so we can do that when we do our other things.
Yes. Lahono needs help replenishing the Bismarck's larders.
Beg your pardons, good madams, but are you two adventurers, are you not? I realize this is sudden, but we urgently need help restocking our larders. We are in the midst of preparing a full-course meal for soon-arriving guests, but we fear we are short on fresh lamb for the main course. Excuse me.
You're excused.
I would be grateful if you could procure 4 slices for us. I dare say it would be the quickest to obtain these directly from the source. Wild lambs. In case you're unfamiliar with creatures, I suggest you speak with the Abflar, a sentry stationed at the Bulwark Halls, just below the Drowning Witch.
Okay.
Oh, we need to go back and speak with Kavalian.
Well, we delivered his packages. Even got the right one to the right person. At least I assume they aren't about to be cooking with fire sand.
Oh, that would be bad. Bad, very bad. Very bad.
Now that would be a spicy meatball.
Oh, yeah.
Welcome back. It would seem both samples were rather well received, and this is in no small part due to our affable courier. 'Tis unfortunate, but notoriety accumulated over the course of years does not fade overnight. There are many still who are hesitant to do business with savage pirates. You don't say. Yet in the old days of piracy have passed, giving way to a new wave of opportunity. My crew and I have decided to embrace this wave. With the Admiral's blessing, we engage in a form of trade with Gurlian ships. You give them iron, they give you whatever is in their holds, right? Everything we do, you may rest assured, is within the law.
And just to be double checking, that's Lominsan law, right?
Somebody's law.
Woo! I'm level 2 again.
Woohoo!
And that does not belong there. That should go there. I think.
Lucky, you have a second button.
Which way am I going? I think we're going down to Bulwark Hall. Which is going the wrong direction. I'm sorry.
You gotta love it.
I used to know this place really well. Now, not so much. Got my head full of, like, Yulmar and the Crystarium.
Just wait until we get to Ishgard. There's a place to get lost in.
Oh, yeah. And they've just added a new level. Of which we should get back to that at some point.
Yeah.
It's just, it takes a little more time because it revolves gathering as well as crafting. Here's our little Makote. Nadelka? Welcome to Limsa Lominsa. If there's aught you would like to know, feel free to... You've got something for me, you say? A missing persons list? I'm not sure I follow.
Missing persons list. A disturbingly long list of people who've gone missing in recent moons.
Thanks for bringing me this list. I'll be sure to memorize the names. If any of these missing persons reappear, you can count on me to spot them. Most folks enter the city via the Zephyr Drift, which means they must pass through Bulwark Hall. That's why I'm on constant watch here and undercover, so keep an eye out for suspicious activities. I've been doing this for so long, I've become a pretty good judge of character. If there's shady characters skulking about, you can rest assured I can pick them out. And her twin.
Yes, Natanmo. I stay the streetlight. Natanmo needs help keeping the city a bright and cheery place.
Sounds like you've already got the Yellow Jacket's good grace. Truly, you are a model adventurer, a paragon among your fellows. Do you think you could do me a favor?
Flattery will get you nowhere. But keep talking.
You see, I was supposed to go and fill up all these street lamps with oil so that they could stay lit through the night. But thanks to the business of missing people, I can't simply up and leave my post. If you could tend to the street lamps in my stead, I'd be eternally grateful. Oh, and when you're finished, please fetch more oil from Sisaku in the Fisherman's Guild. We're running low here, and she has care of our stores. Actually, let's go out the gate and do this side of things.
Bismarck wants fresh lamb, does it? Gods, I could do with a slice myself. Fresh off the grill and dripping in its own juices. Sorry, friend. Haven't had a single bite to eat since my shift began. Any road, you can get lamb easily enough by hunting the lambs that graze outside the city. Go through the Zephyr Gate and follow the path east and south for a bit. You'll run into the fluffy and tasty critters before long. I think he's hungry.
I think he's hungry too. Hello, Mr. Chocobo Keep. Can we talk to you? Okay. We have you unlocked. That's all I care about. Do all the unlocks.
You only need to talk to them if they have the little teardrop bang.
Yeah, I know. Sometimes I forget. Oh, look at all the roar frats for our hunting log. I don't know. Think I can hurt them?
Here's hoping.
You need ladybugs?
Yep.
I actually
for the Marauder quest, not hunt log, I need the rats, ladybugs, and lambs. Woohoo! I do not need gobus, thank goodness.
Yeah, they're gonna hurt lots at this point.
Yeah.
Hello, the little possum sheep that makes Theron tremble in quaking fear.
And hold on a second, I need the ladybug as well.
Okay. You are such a cool person beating up on ladybugs. What did a ladybug ever do to you? I know, it was a quest object.
It taunted me.
Did I just hit level 4?
Same here. Hold on a moment. They're giving me a tutorial on combos, which admittedly is something I'm not so used to. Yeah. So what did they give me? Mame.
Hello, little possum sheep.
Okay. Shall we get them?
Yeah. You got a ladybug anyway!
Yep.
Target the right one, please, and thank you. Okay, that was
Okay. I think that's everything.
Oh, and I need puggles.
Puzzles?
Puggles!
Puggleists?
No, not puggles. Puggles! Puggles. One more. So I got two.
You get 2 more for good measure. Somewhere. Yeah, okay.
Time to fill the guttering street lamp.
Street lamp oil. Fuel used to light the street lamps of Limsa Lumenza. It reeks of fish. Like everything else in the city.
I almost think it was Denmark. Sorry, that's an old joke. A very, very old, entire joke.
Suppose they have lutefisk?
I hope not. No one deserves lutefisk.
No, when you have lutefisk, you have a problem.
Yes. I love my dad. I can't believe he stopped that one. Hello, Sissapoo. We're here for some lamp oil. You're doing what? What am I to do with that girl? She has the nerve to ask me for work, twaddling twipe about her savings, only to foist it on the first adventure that comes along. Being young and pretty does not give you license to shirk responsibility. I shall get her oil all right, and a piece of my mind to boot. Sissapoo does not take flack from anybody.
Back in the water. Sissapoo of the Fisherman's Guild wants to order a new fishing boat.
The calamity really knocked the winds out of the fishing industry's sails, but fisher folk are starting to return to the seas once more. Past time I did the same. But before I can put out to sea again, I need to have a new boat built. Our guild has always commissioned McQuild and Vanellis for its craft, but they are beastly busy these days. If you want for something to do, mayhap you can run over to the Armorers Guild and consult with Forge Master Hananza in my stead. I would know how long we might expect to have to wait. And I'm actually done with my road quest. Do you mind if I turn it in?
Yep. Well, we need to go ahead.
Okay.
Hopefully you'll level so you can take the next one immediately.
I'm close enough that is a distinct possibility.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just about at the end of the MP bar.
Yeah, you are pretty much the same place I am.
Mm-hmm. Oh, there, Rena.
I...
Oh, he wants to immediately take me inside.
Oh dear.
No. There's the package of Dutiful Sisters.
Okay.
A plain wrap.
This is the Dutiful Sisters of the Idolwise, a house of deep reflection and meditation. So unless you've proper business with us, you can kindly bugger off.
Oh, I don't think this sounds like the Dutiful Sisters.
Package for the Dutiful Sisters. A plain wrapped box, unmarked save for the words, Dutiful Sisters of the Idolwise. Is this then? Parcel from the Brugere Consortium, eh? Let's have a peek inside. Ooh, walnut bread and ginger cookies. And a few of them Bismarck finger sandwiches, too. Them Consortium Coles know the right way to show appreciation.
Okay, now, remember? They just received a package of finger sandwiches. This will become important later.
Of course it will.
Well, for the road quest, anyway.
Yes. Some of them sisters have unholy appetites, so I'd best save a few bites for myself before I take this inside. You let Janassim know we're always here should her boss have need of us again.
You got it. Now, I'll be right back. I'm heading inside.
You do this.
And suddenly tongue-tie myself over Jackie's accent.
Better you than me.
Gee, thanks.
Anytime.
Hi, Jackie. Done with your milling, are you? You can never have enough blade practice, lass. In fact, I'll even add a list of marks to your hunting log. Pit yourself against the lot, and soon you'll learn some new steps for your dancing with the daggers. Aye, ye might be thinking yourself a dancer, not a bleeding butcher. You only need so much force to ram a short blade into the hilt. Precision and speed, that's how you get the most out of your stabbers. Bulky armor, that'll only have you plodding about like an ungainly aurochs. So make sure you're wearing gilt that has at least moved freely as well.
I'd complain about the bulky armor, but it's not as if I'm actually wearing bulky armor at the moment.
Yeah, I am wearing the complete and utter antithesis to bulky armor.
Yes.
All right. You get your blade work up to scratch, Grenna, and I just might have a job for ye. Next road quest will reach upon level 5. No, it did not ding me!
No.
It barely
part of
moved
it
my
is...
bar!
Yeah, and we're getting like 110 a quest at the moment. And we haven't actually turned in this other quest yet either, which I was expecting the combination of the two might do it.
Well, that's okay.
No. We have to return it later.
Yep. No free lunch for us! And those finger sandwiches kind of smell good.
Yeah.
Though I must say, the wind through Limsa is starting to get to me. It's like cutting right through my clothes. Oh, wait, I'm not wearing any.
Yeah. Well, admittedly, it's also, like 3:30 in the morning here. Not helping.
Yeah, it is 3:30 in the morning. Yeah, totally not helping. Oh, and I'm having load issues. There is like no one here.
Oh, yeah, there should be someone here. I'm not seeing them either.
Oh, they're there.
Okay, PC just popped in. Hold on. There's another PC. Ah, there we go. Wow. I usually don't have that kind of problem, though this is the Lumenza Aetherite.
Yeah, this is where everyone comes to party. It's actually being surprisingly quiet in chat, I've noticed, for Limsa Aetheryte.
And also, you're not getting the noise of the crowd.
Yeah. One of the interesting things is that if you get into an area with a lot of people, the ambient room tone changes to a busy crowd sound. And it goes up the more players there are. Anyway, you've delivered the package as requested. Very good. I shall pass on the sister's sentiments to my superiors. What manner of services does the dutiful sisters provide? I'm quite sure an adventurer of your stature has already glimpsed the truth behind the facade. For the business such as ours, our presence in the city is incredibly reassuring.
So you know, I do get a different one because, of course, I'm not a rogue.
Right.
Continue your stay in Limsa Lumensa, and you'll likely find out soon enough. In fact, if you're confident in your abilities and comfortable with the unconventional, you might wish to approach them yourself.
But I'm the one with the stabbers.
Yes.
Okay, upstairs.
Yeah, only 50 experience points because we're over level for this now.
Sorry.
Yeah, well.
We'll go out the back gate soon enough. Fortunately, these do go by pretty fast.
Yes, they do. Somehow, I kind of doubt that. Player character name back there. Audrey Hepburn.
Why not?
Like I said, I kind of doubt it.
Hello, Hananza. A new boat for the Fishermen's Guild? I'm afraid now is not the best time. You see, we recently taken on a position for a galleon. This task alone has all our hands full. But look, I'll see what I can do. The Fishermen's Guild has been one of our best clients, and it would be loath to disappoint Sisyphus. Now, may it take a while, but excuse me. But I shall endeavor to have her boat ready in a timely fashion. I'll take the potion. And there's my ding.
Nope. Though, of course, I still need to turn in my class quest.
Yeah. Did you complete yours? I think you
Yes.
might. Oh. I thought you still had to do something out the back gate.
No.
Okay.
3 types, and all 3 were right there. It was the sheep, the ladybugs, and the whatever the first thing was.
Wharf rats?
Yeah.
Okay.
Speaking of which, the rats in the wharf. Hananza has a simple yet profitable task for an interested adventurer.
Are you in need of some trifling tasks to pass the time? Then I
Maybe.
have just the job for you. Faradin is offering a reward to any adventurer who slays at least 5 wharf rats. There's no shortage of the pests lurking outside the Tempest Gate, so you should hurry and take advantage of this opportunity.
Yes, there may never be another opportunity to kill wharf rats.
I'm sorry, I just still remember an ad in PC Gamer back in the day for the original EverQuest, marketing it as if it was the Rat Hunter, Deer Hunter style game.
Yes, that one was hilarious.
That was inspired. And there's your ding.
Yep. Leveled up by going out the gate. Just call me a gold farmer.
How about this guy? Or this one?
How about that guy?
How about this guy over here? Oh, he brought a friend.
They do that. Watch out, they bite.
I'm getting this guy over here. Maybe this guy. Tag everybody!
I don't need this many! I think.
Yes, we do.
Nope. Quest done.
Okay. I know, the low stuff is just so low.
And I am going, where's my AoE?
But you'll actually kind of miss it when you start something like Samurai and they're like, here's your full rotation. Good luck figuring it out. Have fun.
Yeah.
And you're like looking at your bar going, what is all this? What does it do? I don't even.
What is this? I don't even.
Yeah, pretty much. Soothing the savage siren.
Ocalkia has advice for any adventures headed to the missing member.
If you're looking for a place to wet your whistle, Scrag, I'd advise you to turn tail and run. Captain Rosalind's in no mood to be entertaining customers this morning, and even when she is, she ain't particularly good at it.
Now there's a lovely advertisement.
Though maybe dealing with a customer's the sort of shite what might shake her from her doldrums. But if you mean to venture inside the missing member, you'd best remember to pay your proper respects to the captain, lest you be afraid of going in missing. Kneeling afore would be a good start. I think we've hit a moat quest.
No. Why are we sitting like this? You see any bleeding chairs?
And they're all surrounding an orange. Or is that tangerine? I think it's a tangerine. Oh, and there's Mo Coco. Hello, Mo Coco. Greetings and welcome to the missing member. No, really, all the people are welcome to dine here. There's absolutely no danger of dismemberment.
I'm so glad to hear this.
There's Ruslin. The hell's you want, Drylander? We're closed. If you don't want me sirens to toss you out on your ass, show some respect and kneel the Scrag.
Fine. I don't do this for just any quest, you know.
Oh, so she knows her place. Good. If only the Krakens had the same sense of propriety. Bastards keep seizing every girl in ship before we can take a crack at them. You do realize who the Krakens are.
Yeah.
That's Caliban's crew. 'Tis a sorry state of affairs when your crew's reduced to preying on the livings of that mangy bunch of man-boys. My younger self would be downright disappointed to see how far we've fallen.
Fine.
Oh god, I hate this one. There we go. So you know something about me pain, but your sympathy ain't worth more than a pint of piss. Well, it's good and all that we got the Admiral's permission to capture Garling ships, but what's the use if you keep getting beaten to your prey? We built our reputation reveling right off the coast of Volbrand, not sailing a dozen bombs into the bleeding sea. Few Imperial dogs found in Laminza territories get snatched up by the Krakens hunting in open waters. I rallied me crew's spirits when I said we were reviving the old ways, but after all our struggles, they seem resigned to letting those bastards have all the fun.
How many emotes can we go through?
Huh? You trying to make light of my dilemma? Don't push your luck, Scrag, or I'll gut you with a hook like a regular pirate. Wait, that's it! We're pirates, goddammit! We should think like pirates. Buggers keep Lominza and waters safe. We'll raid supply shipments to the Garlean outposts along the coast of Arnard. It's so bleeding simple. I don't know why I didn't think of it before. Thank ye and your unintended inspiration, Scrag. To think I almost add and fed up to the sharks. Thanks for not feeding us to the sharks. Why were we doing this quest? She obviously does not appreciate our hair.
Is her to refuse quests from people who are better dressed?
That's just about everybody.
That's the problem!
I gather you meeting with the captain went well? I could hear her cackling all the way out here. Well, whatever you did, thank you for it. Last thing we needed was her going on another rampage, ruining deck swabs and leaving us with less meat. Tain't easy playing by the Admiral's rules, but if anyone can find a way, Captain Rosewind can.
Sadly, I don't think they do too much more with her.
Nope. You see her and her rivalry with Captain Caliban all over the place. Heck, at the last summer festival, they actually got into a fishing competition with each other on the beach.
That's true.
Where's Perdon?
Wait for it.
Is he in the back getting some more beer? Or ale?
Maybe.
Grog. It's gotta be grog, right?
He's making sure the rum is not burning.
Ooh, that would be bad. Rum burning. But yeah, he's not here. Hello?
Try ringing the bell for service.
Ah, there he is!
See? So you slew a few rats. Good on you, lass. This bloke comes through the other day and plops this huge sack the size of bleeding gobu on the counter, saying that any man what slays rats can have something from within. I inquires as to why. All he says is the damn noise they make when they scurrying around is driving him insane. Ask me, though, he was already a bit touched. Something tells me the poor lad will never find peace.
I get an eye patch!
Oh, that's right. I should be checking to see.
Ooh, I get close! Yay!
Actually, there. Check your recommended gear.
Yes, I just did. The only thing I'm missing is pants.
Yeah.
Nice eye patch, by the way.
I figured it was the only way to blend in the city.
Though, you're wearing a mage's robe, aren't you?
Maybe. Shh! Don't tell anyone.
This way. Actually, just checking. Discipline of war, discipline of war, discipline of war, discipline of war, and of course stabbers.
Oh, actually, hold on a second.
Stabbers.
I need to fix this. This is ow, ooh, 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 ooh,
Ooh.
My ankles.
Oh no.
There, much better.
Sing on them wrong.
No, much better. See?
Oh, right. Yeah, I should fix that. You're right. How can we be Viera and not wear our proper feet?
Yes.
There.
My ankles are not meant to bend that far.
Yeah, I know. What are us poor digigraded characters supposed to do? Have you any luck attaining fresh lamb? Please hurry, the guests are arriving any moment now.
Fresh lamb. Lamb meat so fresh it still smells of the mother's teat. Okay then.
4 slices of fresh lamb, and right in the nick of time. Thank you ever so much. Times like this, I feel fulfilled in my role. I used to be a chef myself, you see, but my skills weren't quite up to par. So when the Bismarck expanded operations, I asked to be made its provisioner instead. This way I can still be part of the business in spite of my shortcomings. Ooh, gloves, but I'm wearing gloves. I think they're actually the same gloves, aren't they? And comparison... Yes, they're the same gloves, but different color. So I'm going with the guild. Though you might be interested in those gloves because you're wearing mage mitts, aren't you?
Not anymore.
Woohoo! And since we're down this way, do we want to do your warrior quest?
Yeah. Heck, I'm 5. I'll be able to get my new one.
Yeah, and then we'll have to go back to the bottom to get mine. Because I wasn't quite of level. Oh. Okay, I'm gonna go have a sit down over here, and then I need you to turn on screen share.
Oops, that's not what I wanted to do.
What did you do?
I don't know, do you see that?
I see it's still trying to load. There it loads.
Technically, I'm streaming it.
Ooh.
As opposed to sharing. Or maybe it is sharing, I don't know.
Okay, we see you.
You returned to me a different woman. Already your face shows a harder cast, a realization of the you're capable. No, trust me, I'm just as capable of slaughtering things as a black mage. Oh, sorry, thaumaturgist. There's much training to be done before you will wield the axe to its fullest potential. Learn well your lessons, build your strength, and make of each swing an instinctive act. Every blow of your weapon will clear another step towards the mastery of the Marauder way. Implacable, relentless, such must be your momentum on both the practice grounds and the battlefield. Next Marauder class will be available. I am 5. Stop that. Axe in the Stone.
Ooh, you get a chess piece.
Axemaster Ornzoan wishes you to experience a traditional Marauder training method. Yeah, feet, no pants. Madonia, you approach me with a marauder's strides, determined, unswerving, and bereft of the hesitation that marked our first meeting. I am pleased. The time has come for you to begin a new stage in your training.
What? Getting rid of your mage robe?
Yes. Now, what sets the axe aside from the gladius or the dagger is the raw, unstoppable destruction wrought by its thick, heavy blade. And that overwhelming power can only be properly directed by extraordinary physical strength. Thus, we come to the core of this day's lesson. Such strength as a marauder must possess is developed through traditional method passed down through generations of the guild, a method that you too shall be taught to employ. Present yourself to Grunbar in the practice area downstairs, and he shall instruct you further.
Ooh, you get to go to the practice area.
I get to see the downstairs.
I mean, I understand why they did it, where a lot of the new classes after Rogue, you start at a 10 levels below max.
Uh-huh.
But it would have been interesting to see the original low-level class for Pistolier that they were starting to build in and then never utilized. Instead, you did it as Machinist once you hit Heaven's Word.
Yeah. Axemaster told me you'd be on your way. My name's Brunbar. Good it is to meet a new marauder. Now, we axe wielders build strength and control by splitting boulders. That's right, our traditional method involves smashing a rock with your axe. That sounds like a really good way to have a broken axe. But you just can't use any old swing. You need to hit the rock just so. Rutgeim, a fellow marauder, is waiting just outside the gate by the bridge over the Rogue River. She'll tell you how it's done.
Now, do you remember where the Zephyr Gate is?
Maybe. No.
Down and through Bulwark Hall.
Well, do we want to do that now? Or wait until our next trip outside. I kind of say let's pick up yours before we do anything like that.
Okay, let me switch my capture back.
Yes.
Hi.
Well,
Okay.
Hello there, little one. Think he's important?
I don't know. He's kind of short, though. Hi.
Though marauders are renowned for their raw destructive power, I prefer to focus my energies on developing effective stratagems.
Yeah, we won't be following him, but he's actually the scholar trainer.
Yes. Yes, that's right. Scholar of the Magic class, you go to the Marauders Guild for.
Yeah, I think there might be like 3 possible shoes that would be technically lore compliant for our Viera in-game. Unfortunately, one of them is at max level.
But of course.
Because it drops out of Grand Cosmos.
Which one is that?
That's the most recent dungeon.
Okay.
One is out of PvP.
No.
And it's actually the most lore compliant. Because it's pretty much this angle without the heel.
Right.
You're kind of like running around on pegs. And then, technically, the B2 is a high enough angle.
Yeah.
All the other high heels, their angles are too shallow.
I wonder if they adjust that on any of the new equipment for Viera.
No, they do not.
Oh!
That was actually one of the problems of why they didn't release Viera originally when they intended to for Heaven's Word. Is they didn't want to go through the entire equipment catalog for the angle changes. Oh, Jackie! I'm here for my level 5!
Didn't I just get rid of you?
No, I'm right here. And look, I'm not in my whitey tighties anymore!
He may not recognize you.
Jackie appears eager to give you your first assignment. Oh there, Rena. I must say you're looking comfortable enough with those stabbers of yours. Or yours. God, I hate this accent. I reckon good and ready for ye first assignment. Ordinarily, I'd stow me wids and let ye get on with your work, but seeing as we only just dragged ye into the shadows, there might be a couple of things ye ain't familiar with. Let's build on what ye likely do know, and that's the fact that the Admiral, God bless her soul, has outlawed piracy in Limzolominza. So why do you think there's still so many sodden pirates in this town? I'll tell you why. It's because there's still one way for them to loot and pillage without incurring the wrath of the law. All you need to do is apply to service the... What is that word? Theolacracy?
Hold on a moment. Can I?
Theolarceny. Larceny.
Oh, thalassocracy.
Thalassocracy. I'm going to have you look that up while I continue reading this.
It's of the merchants, I believe.
Oh, man.
I have run into the word a few times.
Sometimes they really reach deep in their English, you know? All you need to do is apply your service to the Theolascry as a certified privateer. A captain on the privateer's license is free to terrorize the seas till the old goats come home, as long as he only targets vessels that belong to the Guardian Empire.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, a thalassocracy is state basically of the Navy.
Okay.
So, like, you know, the Venetian state when it had, you know, Crete and half of the Aegean and everything was a thalassocracy.
Okay. Man, that's a tongue twister.
Yes, it is.
Of course,
and I'm not even sure I'm pronouncing it correctly.
Oh, we're probably butchering it left and right. Of course, considering how bloody vast the Empire is, there's plenty of looting to be going around. Crews fill their holds with Imperial plunder, then sail back here to Limza to offload the spoils. And that's where this particular case went sour.
Ah, thalassocracy.
Ah, okay. Thalassocracy.
Yeah, try and remember that 5 minutes from now.
Yeah, not gonna happen. I'm a blonde button for a reason.
Yeah, I know the word because it shows up for Europa Universalis a few times.
Of course it would.
Oh, Venice is a prominent power.
Anyway, I'm keeping Jackie waiting.
Let him wait.
He's staring daggers at me.
That's what he does.
See, this one crew, they got their fambles on a new Magitech device, a firing mechanism to be precise, but was rooked out of their hull by some heavy-handed coves. If you recall, that don't sit well with the code. And if you're bold enough to rook a pirate out of his due, then you'd best be prepared for a visit from the rogues. And speaking of visiting rogues, Underfoot, come here, lad. Oh god, Underfoot's awesome. Hiya, Underfoot! I want a pair of you working together on this. Pass sentence on them code defier rooks and bite back that Magitech part. Eh? What's the last need me for? You're in charge of new recruits, ain't ya? And Ren's your first assignment. Now you go and get along and give her the benefit of your wisdom. Since when I was in charge of the new... Oh, bugger it! So I guess we're going to be partners for the now. My name's Parimu Harimu, but most of me fellows call me Underfoot. He might seem a touch reluctant, but Parimu's one of our best. You just do as he says and you'll get the job done. You got it, boss man. And now I need to go talk to Underfoot.
I don't doubt it.
All right then, me young rogue. Seeing as this is your first official outing, I want to be sure your dance steps are up to the task. With these sharp blades, you'll need to get in good and close to your mark. But we ain't bling swads and shining armor, and a lighter kit we wear ain't much protection from a click in the game. So if you don't fancy spitting blood and teeth, your best defense is simply not being there when your mark winds up to land a nasty clot. Sliding around to the flank usually does the trick, but there's some rum fun and every rogue should master, the shade shift, which I've already picked up. Clear your mind and trust in your speed, and you can leave the axe-wielding group chasing your shadow while you're blurry your stabbers in his gut. Right, now's the time to put your lesson into practice against some of those Alarin out in La Eorzea. I hope you be paying attention, lass, because those tentacles can pack a wallop. Enjoy! Enjoy! I'm sorry. Nope. I'm sorry.
No, you're
I'm
not.
Sorry.
You should not be sorry.
So,
You have nothing to be sorry about.
So my quest goes out the back gate while your quest goes out the front gate.
But of course!
And the only other thing on the build is a level 14.
Yeah.
Back gate's this way. Though we might want to save this for next week. We've got 5 minutes.
Why don't we?
Or do we want to do the back gate because it's actually kind of closer, and then I'll hold the quest and then you'll do yours next week?
I suppose we could do that. But yeah, we're certainly not turning anything in this week.
Yeah.
But hey, we gained 4 levels and got ourselves dressed.
actually kind of winning.
Yeah, it took us like a couple of weeks last time for the getting dressed part.
Yes, it did. Actually, I'm going to go up this way. I went the wrong way. Sorry. It's my lot in life.
Is your lot in this city?
And out the back gate. And I'll just reach for my mount and... Oh, wait, we don't have mounts yet. Dang it!
He has a bit of growing to do.
Run, little chocobo, run!
So, what's your current target?
Azuras, which are effectively the flying those things.
Oh, Aurelius?
Jellyfish.
Okay, well, those are a hunt target for me, so... Yay!
And one more for good measure.
Yes. Woohoo!
Is that all your hunt targets?
Yep. Which is part of why I leveled.
Okay, my next one is dodos, which are farther up, but we'll take care of that later.
Yeah. And that got me berserk.
Oh, and
All
we
attacks
never,
are critical and direct hits. Okay.
never quite finished white or conjurer for 20.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I'm actually short for gladiator.
I'm even shorter on Black Mage, or on Conjurer.
We will have to
Thaumaturge.
take care of that once we do the city tour.
Yeah. Three city tour.
I heard that.
No, really?
And it's just about quitting time.
Mm-hmm. Time to go get a drink.
I think so.
Maybe some fresh lamb.
That would be over at the Bismarck, though. They're kind of pricey, and we're kind of short on the gill.
Yeah.
There
Someday.
are Eorzea famous restaurant and eatery, though. I mean, I'm sure it's worth every single gill we give them, but let's be honest, we're broke. We're a pair of broke bun
Fine.
buns.
Fine.
We shall have fruit.
Woo! Dinner's already served.
And you get the meat.
Just as long as there's no Hassenpfeffer.
Yeah, that would be bad. Well, thank you all for joining us. We will resume next week with the top off of our level 5 quests, and not quite sure what we're going to do there, short of maybe start exploring some of the quests out in Central La Nosea and Lower La Nosea.
Mm-hmm.
And hopefully we can get up to level 10 by then. Ooh, that'd be awesome.
Yes.
So, see you next week, starting at 9:30 Pacific Standard Time and going till 11. You guys have a good night and sleep well and be safe this next week.
Mm-hmm. Good night, everyone.